Hey guys, so I thought I'll do a quick video today of the new turbo that I got for my Subaru. Here we go. It's a GTX3076R. The brand is Spirit. It's designed in Australia. So this is dual ball bearing. I have taken the parts off, so I'll just show you. So the machine is pretty good. It's got an anti-surge cover there, 4-inch intake. There's the cartridge itself, dual ball bearing. Oh yeah. It's got a 1mm oil restrictor there, 6 AN coolant inlets on both sides, and also the oil drain. Now this is 38mm between the two bolts. And that's the exhaust housing. It's a T3 flange and a 3-inch V-band, so 76mm. The turbo comes with an accessory pack as well, so they include 2 restrictor nuts. One is AN NPT 2AN, and the other one is a banjo bolt here. The restrictor is 0.9mm if you want to use that in the future. They give you a T3 gasket, and just instructions here saying why you want to use the 0.9 restrictor. If it is too much smoky, you can try that one out. Well, overall the quality is pretty good on the turbo, but there are a couple of issues that I found. One issue is again all in the housing itself. So they sell it as saying the V-band is 76mm, but actually when I measured it, it came to about 73mm. And so when I bought the flange, you had to buy the separate. You had a gap between the two, and also there wasn't any groove inside to fit the skirt on the V-band, so it wasn't actually flushing like this. So what I did was I bought the separate, took it to the machine shop and got them to machine it out for me. So now it just sits perfect, as you can see here. No movement. The V-band clamps real tight, so there won't be any leaks in the future. So that's one thing. And the other thing I want to point out is the T3 flange itself. Now that's the gasket that they have given you. So if you align it, you can see it's actually not fully open to fit the flange. So there's on both left and right sides, there's about another at least 3 to 4mm of metal there that's actually covering the gasket itself. So I'm not sure if this is gonna affect when I bolt it in, I don't know if it's gonna seal properly. I'll have to get that checked out, or otherwise what I'll have to use is I'll have to get that one drilled out, get like a Dremel tool and then just go over the edges and make sure the gasket fits perfectly, otherwise I might have some leaks there. So that's that. And also the bolts that they have done for the T3 gasket, sorry, T3 flanges, they're using a M10 bolt. Right, so M10, so that means 10mm bolt. So when you're buying the flanges, you'll have to get that. And also I went with the nut and bolt. You can also get studs if you want, but I thought finding a stud was a bit hard, you know. Because the other problem what I found was also the thickness of the flange here is 12mm. So what I did was, to match that, I bought another T3 flange which is 12mm. And if you buy a stud, usually the studs are either 8 or 9mm to the flange itself. So that means you're going to have a gap inside, which I thought I don't want. So that's why I went with this method here, nut and bolt. It's perfect. The other accessory that I bought was, you had to buy these separate, so the oil drain, 38mm, which comes with the gaskets and 2 bolts. And also I didn't went for like fancy stuff, you know, you can do like the thread and stuff. I just went just a normal, put in the hose, put in a clamp, and then just screw it in. Only thing I'll mention is I'll probably use some Loctite. I'll probably go with the blue medium Loctite and fasten those in. So guys, so that's the turbo that I got. I'm still in the process of getting the rest of the parts, and also now it's the other thing that I forgot to mention is there's no wastegate. You have to use an external wastegate for these. So on my car with the VF41, I was using the built-in internal wastegate, so I can't use that now anymore, so I had to go with the external one. So I'm in the process of getting either Turbo Smart or a tile wastegate. I'll have to check what sizing it is. Usually you can get 38, 40, 45mm. I don't think you don't need to go any higher than that. It's going to be way too big for this turbo. So I'll probably go with either 40 or 45. I'll have to confirm that. And also being a T3 flange on the Subaru, I'll have to get the flange cut on the up pipe, get some welding done also for the wastegate. So a little bit of fabrication work going in there. And also it's got a 4-inch intake. So the factory turbo is 2.25 or 2-inch. I think it's a 2.25. So you won't be able to fit this in the factory location. You'll have to do like a little bit of a rotated setup. So all that needs to be done through the fabricator. They'll have to measure it out. So yeah, a little bit more work to do, and hopefully I can get everything done in the next couple of weeks. I'll see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. Oh, also one last thing. So guys, 4-inch intake. So the next thing is, when you fit this, you have to get a tune done. Now I checked with my tuner. So yes, the other issue is doing a MEF tune, or you have to go with a speed density tune. So he said he'll let me know which option is best for me. So if I go with the, I've still got the factory ECU, So I think he might recommend doing a MAF tune. So that means he said we'll have to reduce the 4-inch to about 2.5-inch, use some pipes. He said it won't affect the performance, but I haven't done any more research on that, so probably we'll have to get into that as well and see how it is. Anyways, so let me know what you guys think, or if anybody has done a speed density tune, if it is good, bad, if you noticed any issues, please let me know. And yeah, do keep in touch, and I'll keep you guys posted, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.